What's up, everybody? It's your boy K, back doing another review for Movies in a Nutshell. Today I'll be going over Project Power.
We're gonna end this.
It's time to rise. It's time to rise.
This video will contain spoilers, mild spoilers at best. If you haven't seen it, go fucking watch it. And if you don't care, keep watching. But for all of you that do, spoiler alert. Project Power, the fuck is it? What was it about? I certainly didn't know before Friday, hadn't even heard of it, till I saw Jamie Foxx and my boy Joseph Gordon-Levitt. It's literally the only reason I watched it. Those two are fantastic actors, and I had a feeling this film might be special. The movie boils down to New Orleans being a testing ground for a new drug that gives people superpowers. An ex-special forces father who's on the warpath trying to find his daughter, who also has powers naturally, a cop who's trying to save his city from superpower villainy, and a teenager dealing the drug power in order to help her mom pay for a diabetes surgery she needs, even though her mom's a veterinarian and should have that kind of money. But again, it's New Orleans. Now, I could go into more detail about the movie, but that's pretty much the overall premise of it. When I first started watching it, I kind of thought the movie had B-level shots. Like, it didn't seem like a movie that A-list actors like Jamie Foxx and Joseph Gordon-Levitt and that teenager chick, I can't remember her name. She was fantastic too. They all did their part, they all played excellently, and the movie was dope. There were a lot of scenes in there that I thought they took some chances and that paid out really well in terms of cinematography. Now, to me, the movie felt like Push meets Taken with a splash, like a tiny splash of Limitless in there. That's not a fucking bad thing, because especially with Push, I enjoyed that movie. It was like Heroes, the movie. Season 1 of Heroes was my all-time jam, to the point where I was even buying the graphic novels and comic books for Heroes. Now, comparing that to Project Power means that I hold it in high esteem. It's a fucking excellent movie with a bit of a twist on the superpowered genre and shadow governments and shit. Honestly, the main reason why I watched the movie is because of Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Jamie Foxx, two top-billed actors together for the first time that I know of, and they didn't disappoint. Even though it was kind of weird hearing Joseph Gordon talk with a New Orleans accent, like it irked me. It was like seeing Daniel Craig in fucking Knives Out with that country accent where he sounded like Foghorn Leghorn. It was a little off-putting. I also want to say that Dominique Fishback was dope in this movie as well. I'd never heard of her before this, but she was a good compliment to playing off Foxx. She was the not plucky sidekick, but like if Batman was born in the hood and had an even hooded Robin, then you would get that mashup. Complemented each other in a really profound way. She went from kidnapped victim to helpful sidekick, saving the day, you know? The overall theme here is that I thought it was well acted. Netflix has been coming out with some hitters. I mean, they've had some misses. I would put this movie on the same level that I would put Bright, and in a similar genre. They take everyday situation and add superpowers to it, and you get to see the resulting fallout. It's a pretty great concept to me, and it makes for real life human emotion that draws you in. Netflix knows what they're doing in certain aspects. We're not gonna talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender right now because they're fucking shit up, but this movie on its own is great, and they set it up to where there can possibly be a sequel from what it seems like without Foxx's character, but who knows? It'll be a few years away if we do get one. So there aren't too many bad parts to this movie, at least in my opinion. There are some storylines that never really mesh out, like you never really find out what happens to certain people that were shady and fucked up and that led shit into other shit, and then, you know, it just pans out with the happy ending. So it's kind of cliche in that point, but it doesn't really take away from the story. You don't really give a fuck. So again, Netflix is doing a pretty decent job pushing out these movies. They're definitely keeping the lights on at the old Netflix ranch or outhouse or whatever the fuck they have that they need to keep lights on at. And if you're like me and you want to see a decent movie, check it out, because we all have Netflix, or we all steal Netflix from someone. I'm not the only one. Unless Netflix is watching, I totally pay for it. So now let's rate this bitch and bring out the ratings bar. You have awesome must watch, damn fine movie, good dumb fun, watch when you're bored, or fucking avoid at all costs. So the nutshell in this nutshell is great acting, good looking cinematography, great actors. I fucking hate the Saints. New Orleans seems kind of weird and run down. There are a lot of amusement parks or Ferris wheels and shit, or at least there are in this movie. I don't understand what's going on with that. Maybe somebody can explain to me, but this is a damn fine movie, and that's why we give it 4 out of 5. So what do you guys think of the movie? Let me know down in the comments below. Also, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Smack that notification bell so you can listen to all of us talk about shit that you're interested in, hopefully. As always, special thanks to Neft. It's Neft or it's nothing. Remember to drink responsibly. I gonna move past that part. As always, it's your boy K. You can find me on Instagram at KReptar. Figure out how to spell it yourself. 2 words, easy to do. And this has been Movies in a Nutshell. I'll see you guys next time. One last thing that I didn't understand about the movie. Jamie Foxx's daughter gets powers through the symptom called alcoholic fetal syndrome, but they loaded him up with radiation. They never talk about his fucking mom, or the kid's mom, and how it was his jizz radioactive that made him pass it on, or like, it just doesn't explain it. Because alcoholic fetal syndrome seems to be when an alcoholic has a baby, the woman, and they drink, that baby becomes an alcoholic because they're fucking constantly drinking. But you can't have alcoholic jizz. Like, is there alcoholic jizz in there? You think? That's why my boys don't swim so well.